Hey yo, what's up YouTube? What's up my people? What's up my favorite subscribers? My name is Kolisa, and if it's your first time to the channel, welcome to Africa Listens. Hey look, today we're gonna be checking out Stan Walker, and the name of the track is Feelings with Kings from All In. I don't know who that is, but yeah, we're gonna find out. And yeah, this was a subscriber suggestion, and so yeah, that's why I'm doing this, and I hope that it's good. It's a bit cold outside. I'm glad that I'm back. I had a bit of cold, and yeah, it knocked me down, kept me in bed for like for about 2 weeks. But now I'm back again, and yeah, I'm ready to do some more reactions. And so don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and also like the video if you do my reaction to it, and suggest more music from your favorite artist. And yeah, let's get right into this. Stan Walker, Feelings.
This track, I love it. This is actually the oldest track on this album. This track was originally, well, we started this track, and the first version of this track was done 5 years ago in Sydney, Australia, and it was done at the same time.
Stan frequents Australia a lot, and I see that. I guess that's his second home. That's great. I guess the reason why he frequents Australia a lot is because that's where he won the Australia's Got Talent, if I'm not, or Idols, one of the two. And yeah, so I think that's cool that he always go back there, or he has made Australia his home, because that's where he got his fan base. And I'm sure he has a strong fan base from Australia. So shout out to Aussies, man. Shout out to Australia.
That I just found out that I had cancer. It was such a
Wait. Let's take that back.
time that I just found out that I had cancer.
So this song was written.
And it was done at the same time that I just found out that I had cancer.
Oh, so basically the song Feelings, it was done when he got his results, his cancer results. Crazy.
It was such a busy time because I was writing the song. The song is about me being in the industry and the life that I live and the person that I've become. And when Kings come on, like, he brought his own story and we started connecting on being Maori men in the industry, and I shared my experiences of starting in Australia. And it was hard for me because people, when I first started, people loved the idea of Stan Walker. The industry and who I work with, they wanted my voice, but they didn't want my mind, they didn't want my personality, and they definitely didn't want my culture.
That's crazy. But I mean, why? Let me know why, because I don't know. I don't know why. Why wouldn't they want his mind, his voice, his personality, and his appearance? Why wouldn't they want that? Because I mean, he's a whole package. I mean, he's a performer. I know that I've seen him perform on his videos. He can dance. He's a great artist. He has a great personality for an artist. I mean, of course, I don't think he's one of those guys that likes the limelight a lot. He keeps to himself, but still, there's nothing wrong about that. He's still talented. So why? Did they want it like a superstar? And is that why? And so even though he had the talent, he was not the personality. But I mean, damn, the industry is so big. I mean, I don't know how the industry is back there. Maybe it's not that big, and so it's still developing and growing. And so they are trying to create a global star. And maybe Stan didn't have that appearance, and then the personality to go with it. But I'm glad. I mean, let's see what is.
They just saw a product in my voice, and I had to be a bit of a gangster to ensure that I didn't lose myself. And to be honest, I did lose myself a few times, but I always picked myself up and just kept going, and I got stronger, got better. I fell, I got back up. But the song is talking about, like, knowing that you're worthy, knowing that you're good enough, and knowing your own value, and knowing you actually have to value yourself and know your purpose in order for you to be able to like continue in this industry. The song is about like how we feel, and at the end of the day people don't really give a crap about how we feel, you know. It's just all face front. They just want,
hey yo Stan, best believe I do.
Want you for this, and you know, people want to take, and they expect you to give, and they don't really care about the person that you are. And people just think that you know, even in your life, you outgrow a lot of people, you outgrow situations, you outgrow your old self. And people ask me, or people tell me, they're like, oh, you've changed. And I'm like, yes, I have changed. I hope you have too. Because change is not something that a lot of people are used to. If they've lived in the same place and done the same thing again, and that's up to them. I'm not trying to diss them, but I want to grow. I want to change. I want to be the best that I can be. I want to be outrageous. I want to be incredible, and I want to be on. And I had to believe in myself because people were telling me that I wasn't. My own friends and whānau and my comfort zones were like, oh, you know, I know what you're going through, but they didn't know, you know, trying to hold me at where I was, having the same conversation.
You see that? You see that? I like what he said there. He said that they said that I know what I'm going through, but they don't. You know? So they just trying to control you. It's mind management. They just throwing in words out there, but really they don't know. They don't know what's going on with your life. They're assuming they're seeing what they see on screen, and maybe they listen to the songs, but the songs also they're not a complete depiction of your feelings and what's going on in your life. You know, some of the songs are from an artistic point of view. Some of them are from a personal point of view. But also the personal point of view is not complete because you still need to make the song sound good without being too personal. It still needs to sound like melodically, it needs to sound good. And sometimes if you do go too personal, you know, certain words don't fit into the song. And so you need to write it in a way, you know, that sounds good, but it's not really expressing how you really feel or what's really going on around you. So people, man. But I mean, I guess, you know, as a consumer of music or any other art form, that's what you think, right? What you see on screen, you believe it, and you think that, I know what's going on. Even the reality TV is fake. You know, sorry to say this, but even reality TVs, you know, that you watch thinking that it's live cameras, they still edit it. They still edit some point, and some points, some parts or some scenes are still scripted. So don't believe that everything that you see is it's real, you know.
The same jokes, and I was like, okay, yep, that's all good, but like I've grown out of that, and people didn't want to see me grow. It's not, I don't think they didn't want to see me, they just couldn't understand where my head was at, and the vision that I had for my life and the purpose for my life was greater than anybody's idea of what they thought I was going to be or who I was going to be. And so it's just navigating my life in this out of it, buzzy, intense, hard industry, and also within your family spaces and your friend spaces that you evolve, you grow.
Is that King or Kings? Is Kings like a production company or a team of producers from All In? I'm guessing because
you change, but also there's a lot of full circle moments where I've come back home and my strength and my superpowers come from places like Ruatoki, from the marae, from my net.
Ruatoki. What does that mean? What does that mean? Ruatoki.
And it's never forgetting not just where you come from, but who you come from, and finding the strength in that. And actually that's where a lot of your superpowers and where your natural gifts come from, is those people, those places, but also that you're...
So I'm guessing Ruatoki is like your home, where he grew up, where he was, you know, where he became, where his roots are basically. And yeah, so like his village. I know that Stan family come from a certain village where everyone is like they're related to each other.
Heading to somewhere so much greater, and it's trying to connect the two worlds, but it's hard when people only live in one or the other. Yeah, the song was just sharing how we felt, but also when men kings were told that, you know, being Māori or being like this is being less, that product can't be sold, being Māori, being about your whānau, speaking Māori.
You know, I feel like there's a deep story behind, you know, this stereotype or stigma of the culture that Stan is from, which is Maori, right? That's how you pronounce it, Maori. Like, I need to dive deep into that. And if there are any, if please, my supporters, help me with this, right? Help me understand, why is there such a stigma that seems to keep you guys, you know, like, not from achieving your full potential as a people? Why is that? Why is that? What's the perception behind your culture that people, they don't believe that you can become above or beyond or greater within the culture, but also share it with the rest of the world and still perform, you know, globally? Why does it feel like the Maori culture is being oppressed by, I'll say, New Zealand and those nations that are close to New Zealand? Because I don't know anything about it. The only time I knew about this culture, it's when I reacted to Stan. So let me know.
Singing in Māori, being on a horse wearing bare feet, being on the marae, that's not going to sell. But I don't really care what sells.
Okay. But I mean, that's cool. Being different can sell. You know, I know that the world believes that they can just, everything can be global. Just because we are a global world and we believe to be global citizens, it doesn't mean that we are not different. And it doesn't mean that we are a, what you call this? Like, we want people would do everything the same. It doesn't mean that we like the same thing. We are very, very different. But we appreciate our difference. And so that's what makes us, I think that's what makes the world a unique place to live in. It's because we are different and we appreciate it. And so the people, they are trying to sell like one idea and culture and way of doing things to the world and thinking that that's the right way of going about it, they are wrong. And thanks to the, you know, to the advancement of the internet, people, they get to consume and literally people now, they are able to consume the content that they want and that they like without being pushed in by the traditional media, which is controlled by a certain few. So yeah, F everyone that thinks that one thing works everywhere. That's boring.
All I care about is being authentic, being true to myself. Also, I find being on a horse and being at the marae and wearing a suit in the paddock with bare feet is more beautiful than any runway fashion or any diamonds. I find that wearing these taonga that are gifted from incredible people that mean so much more, that have been carved with aroha that have so much meaning, are way more than diamonds and pearls. I think they look better, they are better, and we have a story, a whakapapa to everything that we have, to every pattern that has been etched on my skin. This tells the story of who I come from, where I come from. That's what I find beautiful. That's my superpower, that's my identity, that's my culture, and that's who I am. And I'm many things.
I like that. That's his superpower, his identity, the culture that he's from, that is superpower. That's where he's draw his strength from. So who are we to tell him what his superpower should be? You know, wear that big ass teeth, my guy, you know, from whatever animal that you have out there. Wear it. If it gives you the strength and the courage and the power that you need in order to make and produce great content, please do, man. And it looks cool. It goes with the attire, it goes with the swag that you have, you know. So like I said, we can't standardize how people consume and what people like. It's impossible. We are all different. And I guess, anyway, I'm not gonna even go there, but if you're from a diverse country, you will understand why is it important to keep that diversity, you know, to embrace the diversity within a particular country or people. So shout out to Stan.
I'm not just one thing where, oh, you've got to be this person that's Māori. No, I'm everything. I can be everything. My tupuna did not do what they did. They fought and died for us to exist. They did all that so that we can be incredible, that we can be outrageous, and that we should dream outrageously and never have to say sorry about nothing, that we can be it all. And so that was us setting the standard that we can be these superstars or whatever, we can be these artists and live in these cities and have these flash cars and still take it back to the world. It was connecting the world that we live in.
Yep.
That to a lot of people it's unattainable, to the world that we come from, where our feet touches the ground and we're home. That's our tūrana waiwai, connecting these worlds and showing them that we can actually be everything. And we weren't brought up being told that, and even in the industry we're not told that. We're told to distance yourselves, remove yourself from that place, because it ain't going to get you nowhere. The amount of times I said, don't be like those Maoris, don't be too Maori. I never about those brown people, never about all those little islanders and all these little things. You're not like.
Who's saying all of this? I'm curious to know who has the balls to say all of this, especially in the world that we are living in now. Like, who the hell are you to think that, to even say such things that are derogatory? You know, that's oppression. That's brainwashing. That's pure racist, if you ask me. So, anyway.
Them. Oh, you're not like those ones. I was like, I am every bit like those ones. I'm every bit of one of those snotty-nosed hories that you look down on, that you think, oh my gosh, we need to be put in a box and say, oh, they need help. No, all those low decile people, low decile schools, they got the future All Blacks, they got the future leaders, they got the world changers at those schools that people look down on and try to feel sorry about. I'm one of those kids. My kids are going to be so much more than I will ever be. My nephews and nieces are going to be so much more, but I'm one of those kids. Taika Waititi is one of those kids. We got incredible examples of coming from nothing, but it's actually when you get older and you realize who you are, where you come from and who you come from, that it is actually everything, connecting these worlds together, because you can be everything. So this song is about that. We took the video back to Ruatoki. Me and Kings, whānau, we're from the same marae. We come from the same tupuna, and it was a reclamation and also a reconnection for Kings to go back to Ruatoki, to Mahure.
I've never seen a music video though where, like a music video where a VW or Volkswagen or Volkswagen, whatever you call it out there in the world, like people are showcasing, like they are flexing with the VW. You know, it's quite different. And then there are horses behind them. You know, that's the culture, that's the difference, that's the beauty. You know, that those two worlds coming together, the modern and the, not even the old, but the ancient. You know, I mean, that's the same thing. But if ancient, I think it has more history and more value and worth to it. That's why I'm using ancient instead of old, because old has a negative connotation to it. But the modern and ancient, these two works. You know, there's a saying that you can't, you will never know the future if you don't know your past. You know, so why? Because the thing is, you cannot separate the two. You cannot put the two apart, because they go hand in hand. They are one in the same. But only people who are wise will understand what I'm saying and understand what Stan is saying.
Marae, to see where we come from and to see how powerful we are in our most rugged state, and to see how beautiful we are and how that's going to affect other people. And I'm just glad that I get to share that with him, share that moment with him, share the song with him. And after 50,000 changes of the song and 50,000 different blimmin' production changes, verses, re-records from when I did the song 5 years ago when I found out I had cancer in Sydney. I worked with Michael Fatkin and Vince Harder, then I brought it back to New Zealand, brought it into Kings, then we went to Matt, then we went back to Kings, and then told Vince about it, that we got all this, and it finally came together, got Devin on the track, and that's the track that is Feelings with the Bro Kings. We own.
Crazy, right? That's crazy how, you know, how art is molded and where it starts and where it ends. It's beautiful, you know. And if you're an artist, you definitely understand like the beauty of creating, especially if you continue to work on something. Okay, let's listen to the song now. Feelings. Shout out to you if you're still here with me and watching this video. You're a true subscriber, a true supporter of the channel. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm the show and the ticket. Yeah, I run the whole damn business. We up, and I ain't winning till the whole team winning. Keep up, and I ain't finished till the whole.
What's happening with the internet? Come on, man. Come on, come on. I need at least this type of quality. Because my family deserve this from me, you know? Let's go.
Show and the ticket. Yeah, I run the whole damn business. We up, and I ain't winning till the whole team winning. Keep up, and I ain't finished till the whole thing finished. I aim to be the greatest, while LeBron say. Haters hate, happy days, what the fans say. Love me too, appreciate your honesty.
Actually, this is the first time reacting to Stan featuring a rapper on a song. So let me put some respect on Kings and take this back. I hope my internet doesn't disappoint me though. Come on, load. Really?
First things first, I'm the realest. Yeah, I'm the show and the ticket. Yeah, I run the whole damn business. We up, and I ain't winning till the whole team.
I'm the realest. I'm the show and the ticket. Boss. You know, I'm the whole package. You came here because of me. I sell tickets. You know.
When and keep up, and I ain't finished till the whole thing finished. I aim to be the greatest, while LeBron say. Haters hate, happy days, what the fans say. Love me too, appreciate your honesty. The champ does what he wants, no apology.
Don't pay attention. They be lying, lying. They can't stop me, but they try, try.
Why is the internet doing this to me?
So I remind them all the time.
I'm all the way up, nothing can stop me, I'm all the way.
They always smiling when I'm
Look
in
at
them.
that. Shout out to DJ Khaled.
File back when I read them. Knowing full
DJ Khaled and Fat Joe, sorry.
well that they don't really care how I feel. Oh, I'm stuck in my feels. Don't care about what.
Ooh, look at that scene. That's beautiful. Whew.
What do you say? You don't even know me anyway. Lost in your own display. Are you feeling what I'm?
So the Maudis are mountain people, yeah. And also they ride horse. We have a culture that is like that in South Africa called the Basutus. So the Sotho people, they are known as the mountain people. They normally wear those beautiful beautiful blankets, you know, because it can get cold in the mountains, and they ride horses. If you have watched Black Panther, you know that's where the if you see, yeah, anyway, if you've watched Black Panther, then you know what I'm talking about. But they also feature, the culture also feature in the Black Panther movie.
Are you feeling what I'm feeling?
You got me stuck in my feels. You got me stuck in my feels. You got me stuck in my feels.
Going through the motions, now I'm feeling it. Don't know what to do, just gotta live with it. I ain't even asked, but they put me on a pedestal like, homie, think you're way too cool. Do you? I'm just a human. Same old me, but just a new man. Looking at me, knowing full well that they don't really care how I feel. Oh, I'm stuck in my field. Don't care about what you say. You don't even know me anyway. Lost in your own display. Are you feeling what I'm feeling?
You got me stuck in my feels. You got me stuck in my feels. You got me stuck in my feels. Can't can't match my energy. Two boys raised up in two Hoy complimentary. More suits spreading to label me in the industry. Now lawsuits spreading the labels, I guess it's meant to be. Sheesh, I get more feels than ordeals. Fail culinary, you're cooking up all the raw deals. I'm from a place where we used to share in a small meal, so you ain't phase me. You stay for days.
Hey, they come from humble beginnings, you know. Humble beginnings. I promise you, humble beginnings will take you far in life. And it will show by the talent and the grace that you bring, you know, to people. You know, the humble people who come from humble beginnings are very warm. They are very warm, and it's easy to gel with them because they sort of have the ability to bring comfort in everyone's life. So, amen. Shout out to the two young men who from the Maori culture, and they are represent. This is actually a great collaboration. This song is actually beautiful, and it's one of those songs that I think it was written to be a radio hit. I can imagine how often you heard this song back there in New Zealand or in Australia on the radio. VW Open Converter. So this was a sponsor. Okay, it makes sense then. So the video was sponsored by VW New Zealand. Shout out to VW, man. That convertible is fire. I have a friend that has the same car. It's beautiful. I love it. It's just that when I said that it was weird to see it on a video, it's not to look down on it. It's a good car, nice car, beautiful. It's just that, you know, in South Africa and also some parts of the world, you know, maybe your USA, they don't use VWs in their music video. They use other cars, you know, and other brands, and so do we. So that's all I was saying. Otherwise, I was not looking down on VW. It's a beautiful car. VW, please sponsor me. All right, man. If you have made it till this far, shout out to you. Appreciate this music video and the suggestion. Hopefully the subscriber will enjoy my reaction to it. And yeah, suggest more music. See you on my next video. Peace.